And we're back. As usual, I'm Stanley, the shittest Wellman Williams, and I'm shit so you don't have to be. Today, this is sort of a little midweek video just in preparation for the mammoth undertaking that I'm going to be doing over the next probably year, where I cover how to survive the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What I thought I'd do first, though, is do a little gut feeling how I think the movie's going to play out, and just rank the Marvel movies from most survivable to least survivable. So we're going to go from 1 to 23. Number 1 is going to be the most survivable Marvel movie, and number 23 is going to be the least survivable Marvel movie. So I don't think any of the Marvel movies are going to be particularly survivable. They're about superheroes, and I'm not a superhero. I don't have any super suits. I'm not hiding any of those from you. But I do think that certain movies are going to be a bit easier to survive if I put myself in those situations than others. So without further ado, let's get into it, which are the most to least survivable Marvel movies. So starting with number 23, and the most survivable Marvel movie, which I have put down as Ant-Man. And now the reason I've put down Ant-Man is because we don't have any actual superpowers, we just have a suit, and it's quite a low stakes film. The villain is beatable, and there's not any particular too dangerous situations. Number 22, for a similar reason, we have Iron Man. So Iron Man, once again, based on a suit. A lot of the survivable moments are based on recklessness, which if you aren't as reckless as Tony Stark, then I think that you have a very good chance of surviving the movie. Number 21, I have Captain America, the First Avenger. So a lot of this film is build up, and then the second half is sort of a little bit team based. I think if I've got a super soldier serum, then I'll be fine. And also, if I don't, we've got other people there who can take the lead, whereas I don't have to. And number 20, we have Thor, the first Thor movie, and this is because a lot of it, the main issue is the Destroyer, and if I can wield Mjolnir, then I get all the powers of Thor, which is great because I think I am probably worthy. Number 19, we have Spider-Man Homecoming, and this sort of comes down to the fact that he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, so again the stakes are relatively low. It's not quite an origin, but it's still a bit of an origin story. And the Vulture, great villain, but maybe not the most dangerous villain. Number 18, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, the Ghost is pretty scary and can be dangerous, but other than that, it's more about travelling into the quantum realm, so not as dangerous. Number 17, we have Iron Man 3. And yeah, there's a lot of danger in this one, but you have a whole cavalcade of suits that you can use remotely. And the fact that you don't even have to be there to help take down the villain is definitely going to help. And number 16, so we have Doctor Strange. So a lot of the movie where he's learning magic is relatively safe. And then once he's got the time stone against Dormammu, you just put yourself in a time loop. And you are, sure, going to be murdered over and over again, but you technically survive. Number 15, we have For the Dark World. Now, this one I haven't seen as many times as the others, but the villains seem beatable. The ether is an issue, but not too much of an issue. Number 14, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. Another team-based one, so you can take a little step back from the front lines, and also, not to brag too much, but my dance-off skills are definitely better than Star-Lord's. I've been in at least 2 dance-offs where I have come out not on top necessarily. No one wins in a dance battle if it's impromptu, but I did alright. So at number 13, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. And this is because just the last bit is very dangerous, but the elementals that Mephisto is fighting, he plans on beating, and they're all CGI, so I don't think we have to worry too much. I mean, they're dangerous, but they're not too dangerous. At number 12, we have Captain America Civil War. Sure, if I was put in these places fighting these people, I probably would be killed by them. But I don't think any of the superheroes, apart from maybe Black Panther, are trying to kill any of the other superheroes, which means we're in a very safe space. At number 11, I have put the Avengers Endgame. Now, the reason for this is that a lot of the time traveling things, sure, dangerous, but I think doable, and if you've done the other movies, then you should be able to survive them. And also, you've got a massive team. Sure, they all have to do their part, but you can take a step back again. So, we are into the top 10 least survivable Marvel movies. And at number 10, we have Iron Man 2. Sure, it might seem a little survivable to a lot of people. I think the issue is palladium poisoning and the fact that I am not a scientist. So I think I could do some of the Iron Man stuff. Like I said, the suit is going to help and War Machine's there, but there's no way of surviving the palladium poisoning. Number 9, we have Captain Marvel. And all I've written for this one is I don't fuck with people who can disguise themselves as other people. I wouldn't be able to figure it out and I would be killed pretty quickly. Coming in at number 8, least survivable Marvel movie, I put Black Panther. I think Killmonger will be able to kill me pretty handily in both fights that we have. And then the rest of the movie, the suit does help, but Killmonger's got a suit as well, so that's the issue there. In at number 7, we have Avengers Age of Ultron. The overwhelming forces of Ultron are a big issue. The reason it's at number 7 is because there's the helicarrier there, and if I can get on that and get away, I might be alright. At number 6, we have Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which has multiple cataclysmic world-shattering events and fighting a living planet. Sure, Star-Lord's got some God DNA in him, but I wouldn't. And yeah, so that's why I said number 6. And at number 5, we have Captain America the Winter Soldier, and that Bucky and then Shield, Hydra, Crossbones all coming at you. Very big problems, and because they are sort of hunting you as well as you trying to find out what's happening, that's going to be the biggest factor there. Number 4, we have Thor Ragnarok. So this one is because the hammer of Thor, Mjolnir, is destroyed. So I don't even have the chance to wield that. And Hela being able to create swords is very scary. And then you've got Surtur, and then you've got the big wolf thing, and you've got Jeff Goldblum. All of these are going to cause massive issues. I wouldn't win against the Hulk in a fight either, as far as I'm aware. So that is why Thor Ragnarok comes in at number 4. Number 3, we have the Avengers. So with the Avengers, the Battle of New York, there's a lot of collateral damage. There's not really any getting away from the villains unless you teleport or like are not in New York. But then Loki travels to other places and is trying to make people bend the knee. I think that's your main hope, is that you just submit rather than get killed in terms of survival. But that is why Avengers is at number 3. Incredibly, at number 2, we have the Incredible Hulk. If I do get the gamma radiation and I become the Hulk, then very high chance of survival. If I don't, any of the threats from the villains to the army are going to just splatter me on the pavement. And the fact that I might not survive the gamma radiation as well. Okay, here we have it. Number 1, the least survivable movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And if you've been keeping track, you will know that this is Avengers Infinity War. Now, Thanos doesn't kill everyone, it's 50-50, and with the snap, that's a 50-50 chance of survival right there. But then you've got the fights that are going on, the battles of the children of Thanos taking over New York, trying to find the stones, the Avengers versus the Guardians, all of this. So if you survive that, then it's still a 50-50 chance. It's a coin flip. So that is why I put Avengers Infinity War at number 1, least survivable Marvel movie. Okay, so there we have it. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, based on Guts, ranking from most survivable to least survivable. How do you think I did? Do you think I got it right? Do you think that you would survive in a different order? Am I worthy to wield Mjolnir? What you should do is leave a comment, subscribe and like, and follow me as I do other movies and also cover the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like I say, I'm starting that this weekend, so you will be able to watch how I would survive Iron Man 1. Stay shit.